Hey there, and welcome back to Root and Reach, the podcast where we explore the messy, meaningful middle of parenting teens. It's that third stage where you're not holding their hand anymore, but you're holding space. I'm your host, Ashley Radzat, educator, parent and teen coach, and let's be real, a card-carrying member of the imperfect parenting club. Today, I want to talk about something that might just take a little weight off your shoulders. According to Dr. Pressman, you only need to be the parent you imagined more often than not. So let's translate that. You only need to show up as your best self about 60% of the time. 60%. That's a D. And if parenting were a report card, most of us would be grounded right now. But when it comes to raising humans, that D is actually the sweet spot. Here's the thing. You're not supposed to be perfect. Your teen doesn't need a flawless parent. They need a real one. And the other 40%, the part where you lose your cool or say something you regret or forget to listen before giving a lecture, that's not failure. That's the practice field for repair. Because the real magic of parenting doesn't happen in the moments you get it right. It actually happens in the moments you get it wrong and then come back to make it right. Repair is where growth happens. It's where trust is built, and it's where our teens learn the most important lessons about love, empathy, and forgiveness. When we repair, when we circle back after an argument and say, hey, I didn't handle that well, or I'm sorry I snapped earlier, you didn't deserve that. We're showing them what accountability looks like without shame. We're teaching them that people can be human and still be safe, that relationships can bend without breaking. Our teens are watching us, but not for perfection, for patterns. They're learning that relationships aren't about getting it right every time. They're about staying in it even when it gets hard. They're learning that emotions can be repaired, that love can survive the rough edges, and that forgiveness isn't weakness, it's connection. So the next time you blow it, because let's be honest, you will, remember Dr. Pressman's math. You only need to be that ideal parent more often than not. 60% present, 40% repair. That's 100% real parenting. And here's what's beautiful about that. When we model repair, we're giving our teens that emotional roadmap for adulthood. We're showing them how to take responsibility, how to say sorry, and how to rebuild trust when it's shaken. These are not small things. These are the cornerstones of healthy relationships in love, in friendships, at work, everywhere. So if your teen can look back one day and say, my parents didn't always get it right, but they always came back to me, then my friend, you've nailed it. Parenting in the third stage is not about achieving perfection. It's about practicing connection. Repair is the heartbeat of relationship. And the good news, you're already doing better than you think. So give yourself the D and wear it proudly, because D stands for doing the work. Thanks for listening to Root and Reach. If this episode reminded you to breathe a little easier, share it with another parent who's trying their best. And remember, connection grows in the space between the mistake and the repair. Until next time, keep rooting, keep reaching, and keep showing up at your beautifully imperfect 60%.